So Jack becomes the protector of this light. We see the ritual again. He drinks the water, all that good stuff. And apparently he's heading towards this cave of light. So the finale might start with them finding it.
I'm hoping. I'm glad they didn't be like, okay, now you're the protector of the island. I have to go. I'm glad he was still there when they cut off this episode, so that the finale comes up. Jacob is still there.
Yeah, know? I was a little bit worried when he said as soon as this fire goes out.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be fast.
Like he said, as soon as the fire's out, I will be gone forever, which means like, okay, I'm only here because my remains are here, which is kind of interesting. That might have something to do with the people that keep appearing, the Whispers or whatever. Maybe they appear because their remains are there. I'm not really quite sure how Michael, because he sort of got blown up. But Jacob essentially says that after his ashes are all burnt up, that he will no longer be there and kind of disappear. So I was like, are we not going to see Jacob in the finale at all, or what? So there's the possibility that we may see him, maybe a little bit, maybe even in a flashback, perhaps. I mean, who knows what they're going to do with the finale.
Yep. Well, Locke comes in, like we said, and just kind of thrashes Richard around.
Right.
Well, he goes in, and Ben just kind of just tells him exactly where to find Whitmore, which is hiding behind his bookcase.
Yeah.
And he just kind of storms in, and gets the information, and kills both of them.
Yeah.
So,
well, he didn't kill Whitmore. Ben did.
Ben, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ben shot him.
Ben shot him.
Which was kind of interesting. And then they go to try to find Desmond, and he's not there. So Ben demands to know pretty much what Whitmore said to him.
I think Saeed's the one that let him go.
You think so?
Desmond, because when he goes over to kill him, Desmond was saying stuff to Saeed, and Saeed kind of it just kind of didn't really show what Saeed did there.
Yeah.
I definitely think that he threw the rope down and just kind of left.
Well, if that was the case, don't you think Saeed would have said something in a little bit more detail when he was about to blow up? Because I mean, like, go to the well. Well, okay, like if you were put in a well, and then someone let you out, would you just sort of like hang out outside of that well?
I don't know what I would do on an island, but
I think I would go far away.
I guess he would kind of be like, "Hey, go to the well," and you see the rope, so clearly you got out, kind of thing. Like
I don't know. We might get some sort of other.
Well, what is Desmond doing? Why is he just kind of wandering in the woods?
Who knows? Is there anyone else on the island that could have put the rope in there?
I mean, there's the last scene that we saw of Desmond in the well was when Saeed was sent to kill him.
Right.
And him and Saeed were kind of talking.
Yeah.
So I think he
Saeed could have done that, but I think that if he had put a rope down there, he would have been like, Desmond's running around the island.
Yeah. Go find Desmond before Locke does. Boom.
Exactly. But he said that he was still in the well, so
okay.
Maybe Saeed helped him out, maybe not, but somehow Desmond got out of the well and is wandering around. So Ben questions Flock, and Flock pretty much says that Desmond was a failsafe, which was interesting. Because Desmond, one of his most noble acts was turning the failsafe of the Swan Station, which blew up or imploded or exploded or whatever it did. The sky turned purple, and then he woke up naked in the jungle and could see in the future. So obviously that was.
He just got.
Obviously,
raped.
there's something. Obviously, something significant happened there, which is why he can survive electromagnetism. But he literally is Jacob's failsafe in case the candidates were killed.
It's kind of funny because like Jacob didn't appoint one of the candidates. He's not like you or it. But he definitely appointed Desmond as he is my failsafe.
Yes.
So it's like he actually chose Desmond for sure. If everybody else fails, you are it.
And it's kind of weird because I'm still like very confused about Desmond because Jack is ultimately like Jacob's final candidate and he became the protector. But Desmond is Faraday's constant and the rules don't apply to him. Every episode that focuses around Desmond really is kind of out of the box, even for Lost. The constant
he just does whatever.
stuff like that. He can just do
whatever.
And now he's specifically Jacob's failsafe, which somehow the Man in Black now wants to use to destroy the island.
To blow up the island. which maybe will answer everybody's question. Why is the island underwater?
Yes, and the flash sideways.
Hopefully this will answer it.
So
if
I
they
think
do or do not, I don't know.
My theory is maybe the flash sideways. What we're seeing is what would happen if the island was destroyed, but it still doesn't really make sense because, like, if it's the timeline after the island was destroyed, I don't know. Maybe they got blown back in time with it being destroyed, and then it sank, and then the Hurley-bird showed up and cracked gold, as Sawyer put it.
And the gold is what is shining in the whale.
Exactly. It's Hurley-bird's poop.
We've just figured out all of Lost.
We just figured out Lost right here, ladies and gentlemen. That is the finale. In fact, Sunday night, I'm not even going to watch it.
We already know.
Was it. We already know. So anyways, I thought that this was a fairly good episode. I'm excited for the finale.
Told you stuff. That's
yeah.
Told you stuff. That's what we want.
The penultimate episode of Lost.
Mm-hmm.
So Sunday we have a 2.5-hour finale, which is awesome. It's starting at 7. I mean, this is going to be like an all-night deal because they've got the series recap, and then the finale is going to be 2.5 hours. That's going to be crazy. So it's going to be definitely, hopefully, worth the 6 seasons that we have sat through.
The 6 years.
Well, I haven't watched it.
Sat through.
I will go ahead and admit that I have not watched Lost 6 years. I picked it up after the 4th season was over with.
Neither have I.
And watched it on DVD. And then after the 5th season, I made him watch it. So he's only had to wait, about a year. Which is still a long time. But to all of you people who've been watching since season 1, I hope you guys are not disappointed because, I mean, you're far more patient than I am. I didn't even really pay any attention to Lost until 2008.
I didn't pay attention to any TV show that wasn't anime or that wasn't like a game. I didn't pay. If it wasn't a game or if it wasn't anime.
And this is going to be something strange for both of us actually because this is going to be the first time for a live television series for us to have watched every single episode from start to finish. This will be the first, finale like this for us. I'm not really quite sure how other shows end, but this will definitely be weird because I mean we're so used to watching shows over and over and over again, just episode upon episode. And recently, I don't know if you guys have known, but Flash Forward and Heroes, I think I never watched Heroes, but I do watch Flash Forward, has been canceled. And I was really thinking, I'm very glad that Lost is at least able to end the way that they want to end. Mm-hmm. And, hopefully the ending's not something disappointing. I hope it's not like The Sopranos, where they cut off in mid-sentence. But in all seriousness, I hope they don't do that.
Me neither.
Anyways, so let us know what you thought of this episode by leaving us a comment or video response down below. Let us know what you thought about this episode, what you think about this season or the series as a whole. Is it coming together for you guys? All that stuff. I think that this season, for the most part, was okay.
Yeah.
But I think I'm still a Season 1 fan. I still think Season 1's my favorite. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But anyways, let us know all that stuff. And also... we will try to have some more Lost videos. I will try to have more Lost videos all this week leading up to the finale. Thursday we are going, if he can get a ticket, to the exclusive behind-the-scenes interview with Damon Lindelof and Carlton Cuse. Should be their last appearance
before they run away.
Before they hide from us after the finale. So we'll see how that goes. And also, as far as the finale goes, I've been trying to figure out what we're wanting to do. So I do know that after the finale, I'm getting on Blog TV. If I can get him to stick around, he might be up there with me talking about the finale after it airs. But I'm wondering if we should get on right after the finale, or should we wait a few minutes, let it kind of soak in, or should we wait after Jimmy Kimmel Live? Or should we start the Blog TV show, and then when Jimmy Kimmel comes on, sort of like move our attention over to the TV, which I really don't want to do. Unless
they might be doing it too.
Because it might be kind of hard because I have to have my camera over here when plugged in to the internet, and my TV's over here, so it might be like us way far back on the couch. So let us know what the best idea for that is. I'm going to be recording our reactions for the finale, some of them, if I can have enough tape. But yes, we're definitely going to do Blog TV at some point Sunday night or early Monday morning after the finale. So we're really excited about that, and I'll see you guys later.
Enjoy the season finale.